We're here today to talk about driving authentic content in ag media with video production with Rachel Fishback and Swine Web. Welcome, Rachel.
Thanks, Jim.
You did some great reporting at the World Pork Expo this year with your company, People in Ag Media, helping out Swine Web. We're collaborating, bringing branded video content to the agriculture industry, creating a great partnership. We're going to engage with leaders to create unique and compelling video stories. So our approach, I think, goes beyond standard media offerings. We're focused on authentic video storytelling that resonates with the audience, delivering messages that customers want to hear, whether it's a podcast series, a live video interview at an event, on-site creation. We're trying to customize solutions to showcase stories in a different way that truly stand out. It's not about shooting a video or just doing a podcast interview. It's about creating something impactful that delivers value to your brand. How do you feel about this, Rachel?
Well, I think it's great. I think it's a great partnership. Video is increasing on all of our social media platforms for us to watch, and people just want to see kind of more of a behind the scenes, a more real, authentic, uh, just what really happens behind the scenes in any industry. So yeah, I'm very excited about it.
And I kind of see this like as network television. So Swine Web has a great reach in the pork industry. People read the newsletter, people want to know what's happening. And with the work that you've put into the field, I feel like you've brought customers to shine through interviews because you're engaging, you're candid. You've got that approach that brings a story to life beyond a traditional podcast where people might be talking about a product or service. When you're live one-on-one with a customer, whether you're in a barn or at a trade show, I think we need to focus on authenticity and delivering that message and looking at creative ways to propel that connection together. And when we talk about that, the collaboration between People of Ag Media and Swine Web is going to happen at the Carthage event at the end of August, Rachel.
Yeah. So, I mean, just to kind of touch on, what you were saying about being authentic, having someone who knows the product or the area on camera speaking with you. Everybody has something to say and shine in the pork industry. I mean, it doesn't matter your role. People want to hear from you, and they want to hear what you as a person has to offer, your personality, and then on top of that, your company, your products, just your expertise. So I'm really excited about Carthage, going there at the end of the month, talking to more people in the pork industry, just kind of bringing to light some of the things that they might have to say there over in Illinois. So, Jim, from your perspective, how does this partnership enhance the stories that Swine Web, People of Ag can tell different audiences across the pork industry?
I think it's taking it to the next level. Like TV media used to go on site for events, used to do live reporting, which was really changed the way people saw news and saw information. So the diversity that you bring to the table, like the Andy Eichelberg interview at the event, shows companies out and about and in a different light, showcasing their story beyond just the podcast. Some of the events we talked about at the World Pork Expo, you sat one-on-one with customers, made them feel comfortable, and you focused on telling their story. And it wasn't a sales pitch or things like that. So I think when we talk about enhancing how we tell the story, we have to look at the market. Everybody has a social media, everybody has an outlet to tell their story, but there's a multitude of ways we need to do that. And I think as a leading host, content creator, and innovator, and the things that you're providing, you can enhance that by visual storytelling, whether it's at an event, at a corporate headquarters. You can make the user shine.
I mean, there's so much happening in the pork industry every day, from here locally, on a state level, on a national level in the United States, as well as worldwide, that Yeah, I hope that people are more willing to share their pork industry news, different items that they may want to talk about, or events that they have going on, just to kind of show what's going on every day out in the pork industry.
And I think it goes beyond even what's happening every day is you can talk to a customer and you can ask a few questions and we can create multiple stories from that, reels, opportunities, communication opportunities. Now let's get to the culture. What elements of our culture, Rachel, do you think resonate most with the producers that we aim to reach?
I think just showing companies' culture, showing the personalities behind the people who are selling them product, representing them on a state or national level, just people in the industry talking about what's going on, because putting your face to the sound, to the visual, just helps give everyone a better feeling and giving the audience more of a feeling that they are there with you, having that conversation.
And that kind of leads us to authenticity and unique content, which is always a challenge as well.
So, from your perspective, Jim, how does authentic content help your audiences, help people out there try to learn more about the pork industry?
Well, there's many ways. Number one, some of the pillars are consistency. So I think customers have to be consistent with telling their story. They have to find their pillars and the real value to the customer and what message they want to get across. And I think it goes back to just building a connection. So if somebody used to watch the news and see a newscaster and they build a connection and a trust with that person. So if you deliver video content in the pork industry, building that connection and fostering that connection through video, I think is key. And then number two, focusing on the story that somebody might connect with, and then the personality. And I think the different ways that you can do that with video media is really a key to showcase something in more of a unique manner that an article cannot accomplish.
It may seem daunting or intimidating, for someone new to being on camera, but the more consistency, the repetition of being on camera, it really does help with branding and what you have going on just within your company.
Yeah, it's branding at a trade show. You could interview multiple people within a company and create multiple series from that. If you're on site in a pig barn, you can show what products are going in that pig barn. You can talk to people in the field. It brings a live, authentic approach to it, just like when a field reporter goes on to a news scene, right? I think that's what we want to deliver with this content, Rachel, is delivering real stories, engaging stories, things that people can only see through live footage. And in the pork industry, that's special because I don't really see much live footage going on. Even companies internally aren't creating as much footage as they need to. But what we need is that compelling narrative that you provide by getting in the field, answering questions people want to see, and showcasing and finding that story.
Absolutely. I agree. I mean, just showing people what's going on is key.
There's a big event coming up, the Carthage Veterinary Conference. It's built with grit this year. What are you most excited about to showcase this year at Carthage?
Well, I'm excited to showcase any new products that might be there, any of the talking points that the veterinarians might be speaking on. Just getting back out into a group setting in the pork industry, it's great to network and see many familiar faces and talk about new things that are going on or of concern or just exciting to hear about in the pork industry.
And we've worked together for a while, Rachel. We've seen a lot of different trends in the industry, and I'm going to kind of reiterate again, in the ag space, there's different ways people are communicating. They're doing articles, social, e-blasts, podcasts, and I really see this authentic video creation going next level. Like again, like the TV stations used to do, like an ESPN does for the sports industry. So I really feel like in the agriculture industry and the swine industry, if we can embrace these opportunities, we can showcase what's happening in the field, this benefits the consumer side of things, where they see that this is a great industry with great people, and it benefits inside our industry, an inside look, because we have the ability to create custom programs, web shows. It's really kind of an exciting time.
Yes, it's very exciting. And just the ideas going through our brainstorming processes that we're having ourselves is really exciting. So I'm super ready to go out there and get more video content and bring more of the pork industry through Swine Web to everyone out there.
So Swine Web and People of Ag will be at the Carthage Vet Clinic Conference, August 27th, 2024. People can book video interviews for the show or inquire about creative video marketing with Swine Web and People of Ag Media. Contact Rachel directly at 319-461-5541 or email peopleofagmedia@gmail.com.
Yes, or reach out to Jim as well. He can help. So